Hello, everyone, and welcome to our electronic version. Hello, everybody, and welcome to JMB Times on the computer. Lots and lots of information for this one, and we will start with Dr. Thorsland is in the building tomorrow starting at 12:30, so he will be around observing 3 teachers while he is here. And so a reminder that tomorrow is a blackout jeans day, so you cannot use the blue jean pass that we gave for the out of the blue day. Also tomorrow we do have a faculty meeting. Very important thing that will be shared tomorrow that we do have guests in the building for, and why we could not have it done today. And so we will have the faculty meeting tomorrow. Trunk or treat, Erin sent out the interest form there. So if you're interested as an individual or as a grade level or department, please make sure you get signed up for that. All candy will be provided for you. We've already gotten all of that and have a good amount of that I hope will last this time, but we shall see. We know that right now is super crazy, super busy, and just all the emotions rolled into one. And given that we have a lot of things going on and also have grades coming up, we are canceling PLC on Wednesday, which is our Kid Talk. We're going to push that off for one more week. As a reminder, FastBridge interventions and your data collecting, that is a non-negotiable in grades 1 through 5. So please make sure that you are using FastBridge, and while we're pushing this off now for the second week, we'll go into FastBridge and just keep up with our groups and teachers from there for right now. But please make sure you're getting your interventions in at least 3 times a week for your tier 2s, and that you're documenting in FastBridge your progress monitoring. So no PLCs on Wednesday for any grade level. Also, a reminder, if you have not done My Sabers or Sabers testing, Sabers for the youngers, My Sabers for the olders, that was supposed to be completed in, I think, before October 1st, but we're noticing that there are some blanks there, but we also know there was a lot of stuff. So just go ahead and get that taken care of, because guidance has been directed this year that they are to be using those My Sabers information as part of their work with our kids and MTSS. So they need that information. So go ahead and get that scheduled. Should not take very long for you to be able to do in your classroom. Beta induction is this Friday at 1 o'clock in the cafeteria. So please make sure that you, during that time frame, are not walking through with your class, or that you're going the back way if you need to get into the music classroom, and not going through the cafeteria. That will also be live streamed as well during that time for Beta Club induction. All right, this week we also have Rock Your School on Thursday. And while we are talking about that, let's see, does anybody relate to any of these? Which one would you say that you are? All the above is where I would be at this point. And so Rock Your School is all about intentionally building community with your students and colleagues and finding ways to creatively increase student engagement. It is about joy and not about stress. So don't put yourself through that stress. It's about joy and you finding what makes you tick and what makes that joyful come for you in the classroom. And therefore, it can look a different way for everybody. So I included some ways that you could incorporate that into your classroom, from as simple as incorporating a game into your classroom to as far as a complete room transformation. So the beginning of the spectrum all the way to the end of the spectrum. But use a song to teach the content. You may have them change the lyrics of a song to match how to solve a math problem, and that way it's also something they can keep in their head for when they are testing for the catchiness of it. You could dress up like a character or use a character's voice for the day or for a lesson. Greeting activities before walking in for the day. I see this, I think in 3rd grade, there's some that have that on the wall that the child chooses it before they walk into the classroom. So a great way just to incorporate that community building. Invite a mystery reader for the class or a mystery teacher to co-teach with you for a lesson. take a virtual field trip, utilize Nearpod, just check in with the students, see how they're doing for the day, and personally make that connection and build that student connection with them. Play a game with the students at recess, eat lunch with students or a group of students. Obviously, the room transformation, write positive notes on your student's desk, send a positive email or note to your colleagues, share several positive comments with parents, and use a cool Rock Your School background in your lessons. So those are some easy things and also some big things that you could do, but just choose one, just one small thing to change your instruction for that day. Again, not something to create stress, just joy, and hopefully one of those will bring that joy in the classroom to you. All right, and Rock Your School technically by Get Your Teach On is on Thursday, but I also understand that Friday is also a good day too, so you can choose Thursday or Friday. Also, we are making both days Jeans Days, so Thursday and Friday are both Jeans Days. The only exception would be if you are involved in the Beta Club induction, either you wear jeans majority of the day and then change for the induction, or just don't wear jeans for the induction. Either way. Parent conferences. In the past, this day has been a work day that has allowed us to get many of our conferences in, but today we had no control over that. Today was a district day, and so the school did not have any planning involved in today's lessons or PD. So we are going to just say that before Christmas, you need to have a meeting with all students. Obviously, better to go ahead and get it out of the way if you can, but for those that are just stressing about parent conferences, that's no need to stress. And again, remember, you can do this in Google format, outside face-to-face, or Google Meet would be fine too, either way. And then also remember, if you have IEPs with parents, those can count as your parent conferences. COVID restrictions. So starting tomorrow, actually, we will begin to release some of the COVID restrictions elementary wide. So earlier this month, we discussed as principals and district leadership how they wanted that to look. Middle and high school basically have been the same as they've always been, as normal, whatever normal is anymore. And elementary was the only one that had majority of restrictions, simply because our kids did not have the opportunity to be vaccinated if they chose to do that. With the decrease in numbers district-wide, statewide, and county-wide, we have agreed that we would begin to open things up, and the agreement was to be slowly and not just completely releasing everything yet. So right now, Good News Club, we are still not going to have Good News Club until we're going to revisit that at the end of this month and let them know if, as a district, if we're going to begin that. So that was the only one that, as a district, we definitely agreed on, that Good News Club, we would wait on that one. Chorus can now sing, so no problems there. They can also meet after school if they choose to. As a Walhalla area, though, we did decide to not hold performances quite yet, primarily because the majority of the schools do not have the space available inside to have performances for the grades that they have them for, and the limited seating. We will be relaxing a little on allowing visitors in the building. So mentors were already released. Volunteers can come back into the building, and some parents can come back in the building for more than just meetings. So starting tomorrow, if you have parent conferences and you want to meet in the building, that is a possibility if you want to do that as well. Field trips is the only other thing that we agreed to go ahead and start bringing back in a limited way. So what we're doing is we're allowing at least one field trip as possible per grade level at this time. I will tell you that in the last principals meeting we voted, and the majority ruled on this one that we would still have to wear masks on the bus no matter what the distance is that you are going for a field trip. So that is still in place for field trips at this time. If you're interested in doing a field trip, if you would just let me know and turn in your paperwork, and we'll go from there as far as the planning. All right, so a busy 2 weeks coming up, guys. We do have a fire drill on Friday the 22nd. That fire drill will be after school. That's primarily for Jim's Club and for YMCA, so that'll be after school on Friday. We still have our second grade and third, fourth, and fifth testing going on this upcoming week. The next week, we do have our grades due by 3 on Monday, and then also picture day on Wednesday, the 27th. Picture day is a little bit different this year, where they are doing the whole entire school in one day. And so that will be pre-K through 5 on Wednesday, the 27th. And then next Friday is the pre-K and PIP Halloween parade, and that will be immediately following announcements in the hallway. So as normal, you'll come out into the hallway just in the outside your doorways there and cheer on our PIP and pre-K students as they parade around in their costumes. So I think those are all the bigger things for right now. Yep, I think that I have everything. So any questions, just send them our way and we'll help you take care of those. Hope that you have a great day and just know that we appreciate you immensely. Have a good day.